Okay, we are now assembled. You can see the electronics are back in here. The cables come up over this, go down. The breakout backs that's been wired in. These guys here, I like to do, I put the tie wrap around the wire bundle, and then I put one tie wrap around the post to hold it in place so that I can pop this off if I want to, or cut this without taking it out of the tie wrap bundle. And it goes up, goes to the limit switch here, goes along the rail down there to the other side limit switch. This is fed underneath the gantry. You can see the gantry, how it goes underneath, right there. Put a good shot of it. See the gantry down there? That's the bottom one, which has no metal rails, so it just runs on it. The wire comes up in the bundle, comes up through this breakout for the motor, up to the top, around, and up there. Feeds up to the top. You do that to get for slack, and comes down, and then the power bundle comes down into the router bit. So that router bit is hooked to this relay right here, and it's just, I take an extension cord, I cut it, and I run it down, and I plug it into this power strip. So that turns the extension cord on and off. It's a pretty simple switch. So the connection, this bundle of wires here, right there, goes into a little connector that I've kind of put on there. Not great work, but it's all for just the sensors. It's not for any power. So even though I have these trailer wires coming in, I use them for consistency. They're not actually holding any current. They're just holding the little signal wires. And then I have a connection, and my neighbor had one of this wire hanging around, and that goes in for all the sensors into the controller board. And now the wires, here's these are the power wires that go to the power driver, to the motor drivers over there, and over here, and over here. So, and then I have this power supply here that's in the box, which actually comes up here and feeds, gives me power for my laptop when I stick it in. This is a USB connector that comes down and goes into, it's the back of that parallel port back there. So I have a parallel port to USB connector. That actually, if you don't have a parallel port on your machine, that's a pretty expensive piece. It's like $100 just for that one little connector. But it's a real-time parallel port signal generator. So it's not something you can just, you can't just take a USB to parallel port normal $10 one and put it on there. It won't work. You either have to have a parallel port, or you have to have something like that to make it work. Pretty much it's all assembled, and we're ready to try it.